Soul family. Okay, so check this out. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I thought it was going to rain today. There was a lot of cloud coverage, but I got home. I just went out to, I wanted to dance, I wanted to sing, I wanted to do something. And I thought, oh, my friend Kenny's playing up at the what is it called? The Canyon Cowboy. So I went and I sang 3 songs with him. It's so much fun. I miss the music. And then I thought, okay, I got to whip. He's like, he wanted to talk, and him and his wife, they moved up to Big Bear a while back, and I guess they've moved back to town. And anyway, I'm like, I gotta go do my weekly reading. And she was there too. He's like, remember her? And I'm like, yeah, from like 100 years ago. So I wanted you guys to see this beautiful sunset. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, right? Look at the colors. Okay, so let's decide what you're gonna choose from. I got the I did this last time, right? And it went crazy. Okay, hold on. Maybe a little lower. I just need to have some kind of cool blowing on me. Okay, so we're gonna choose from, oh, I know what we're gonna choose from. Okay, the first item you're gonna choose from is a golden panther. Golden panther. Oh, the crystals are falling. So that's one. There's the tiger and the Serengeti. I mean, what is it? Interesting that I called him a tiger. He's a lion, but that's interesting. Okay, so the gold panther in the rainforest, right? Check it out with the purple. The lion in the Serengeti. The angel in the rainforest. And gosh, I've got lions all around me. The butterfly. The butterfly. Okay. Oops. This lights up at night. It's I was gonna say psychedelic, so let's call it a psychedelic butterfly. Okay, so while I get the cards ready, I'm gonna put you guys, actually I'm gonna put you over here where I had you last time, and that way you guys can see something pretty. Maybe you can watch the tail end of the sunset, right? Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, let me get the cards ready. So something weird happened when I was, when I went to play, like I'm a musician, when I went to see Kenny and sing, I looked down at my ring after I sang, what was the first song we sang? Ironic. Isn't it ironic, right? After I sang that, I sat back down, and he never seems to play a full song all the way through. And I thought, okay, I'll sit down until he comes up with another song that I know. And I looked at I don't know what it was, something caught on my hand, and I looked down, and my carnelian, the stone, my carnelian stone was missing from my ring. Remember I said the other day how I said when my partner comes, I'll get rid of I won't have to wear this carnelian. And I said something about, and when I put another ring on, I'll get rid of the star sapphire, right? So that happened, and I was panicking because I thought, oh my God, where did it fall? And I'm looking all over the stage, I'm looking everywhere thinking, because it hadn't done that at home. It only happened since I left, right? And lucky for me, I looked in my purse, and it was in my purse. It had fallen into my purse. So I was just like, oh my God, seriously? So, and then after that, my star sapphire. Kenny goes to give me a hug, and he's like, here, he wanted me to stay or go somewhere else, and I'm like, no. And you know what's interesting is before I left, I was thinking, where should I go? I was gonna go to the beer and wine garden because I thought I want to dance, but it's actually really humid right now. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll go to the gambling cowboy, right? And I heard, and it has to do with the earlier reading today, but it said, forget the cowboy. And I'm like, okay, but I was already on my way, right? And I'm thinking, what does that mean? But it wasn't about that. It wasn't about going there. It was literally just more confirmation, right? Which I don't need to hear because I already have. But when Kenny was talking to me, I was getting ready to get out of there, and I looked down, and something was, I said my ring, my carnelian stone, oops, sorry guys, the angel's in the way of the screen. There we go. I said my carnelian stone fell out of my ring because he was talking about the grid that I posted. He goes, I love looking at the, all the crystals and the thing. Nobody does stuff like that. And he thought that I was reading the grid. And I said, no, it's a grid. I'm trying to explain it, but anyway. So I went to give him a hug goodbye, and something caught. And I and I know I'll get messages later about this, but something caught me, like it grabbed me, and I looked down, and my star sapphire ring had separated, because my cat, like, here, I'll show you. My cat, my blue lapis, it's like, it pulls apart, right? And sometimes I get it caught on things and it pulls apart. But this time, my star sapphire, see it right there? It broke. And it literally was pulled apart and it was catching. And I'm like, okay, so the star sapphire, it's not destroyed, but it's come apart. And, oh, that's a message. Okay, so I need to do something. That's a message. It's come apart. The star sapphire has come apart. We spoke about the star sapphire earlier today. So that means I need to send out some healing energy. It's not broken, but it's come apart. So it could be a positive, but I think it's actually sadness. So I know who my star sapphire is. And so we'll see with spirit here what we have to bring forward. But that was interesting that the carnelian and the star sapphire both separated. Oh, that's the message. That's the message. The earth sign, or whoever the carnelian was, and whoever the star sapphire was, they separated. Okay, I get it. Alright. Well, I think that's good news, because remember, something was supposed to fall apart, and something else was supposed to come back together. And I hope you guys are able to hear me, because I'm way over here, and the fan's going. We're going to have several decks. Okay, I'm going to bring you back, because I got too many. Okay. I hope you're able to hear that, all of that. Oh, look at the sky, you guys. I gotta let you see that. Hold on, first of all. It's beautiful. There must be an animal messenger we want to see. Oh, look. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, look at that. Why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind just a little. Look at that's fun. To be in the lake at this time of night, it feels really good. But my landlord said he took his friend, he's got a date downstairs. He took his friend out on the lake and he said the water was just toxic. And I thought, ooh, that's not good. And I'm hearing this song right now. Dishes are broken. How did we get into this mess? Got so aggressive. Huh. So there's been a fight. Somebody wants back, but not right now. Okay, do you see the face right there? It's amazing. Right, the streak through it, it looks like a swan's neck, right? Swan's neck with the eye. But then back up again, that's a mask. It's like goggles. And see the mouth is open and there's the eye and he's got like the goggles. That's interesting, like the aviator. And what else do we see? Wow, there's the great horned owl. Do you see that? There's the wings. That's amazing. That's amazing. It's an owl because the head is much bigger than the body and the eye is quite large. So it could be a snowy owl, but I called it the great horn because there isn't a horn up there. I wonder if you guys can see that. So that's amazing. So the great horned owl is flying. That one's disappeared already. It's like poosh. You look once, you look again, and it's gone. Look at the sky, you guys. That is so incredibly beautiful. I freaking love that. Oh my God, that's just beautiful. I could just stand here and look at the clouds forever. Okay, back to our reading. All right, so we're gonna start with the Golden Panther, okay? First message is the Golden Panther. We're seeing a lot of sparrows flying around right now. Remember, the sparrow is reminding you of your self-worth. And there's a broom behind me. So the broom, I'm gonna move it out of the way. Okay, the broom is saying, you know, you need to sweep something away. Use your energy to sweep something away. Something's not in your highest good. And you literally can take a broom and you can energetically sweep something out of your life. Wow, stuff's happening, man. So this is a torch. And so let me think about this. This is a kerosene torch. And the lid literally blew off the kerosene torch. I keep thinking of that song, Kerosene, by, what's her name, Miranda Lambert? I gotta look that up, but maybe we'll go inside and we'll look up the lyrics to that, because the lid just blew off of the kerosene torch. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna start with the Golden Panther. And it's going to be right here. Shoot, how can I do this? I guess I'm going to have to turn you around like that. That stinks. All right, well, I'll read it this way. Oh my gosh, you guys, we just got this. So, the Panther, the fact that the Panther is golden, first of all, is telling you, think about golden, golden. Look at the sky. The sky is golden right now, right? So, I am doing this right, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay. So, the Panther is golden. You're golden. That means, to me, you're good. It's all good. That's something that I would say. It's golden. You know, you're good. So, right now, you're needing to find your balance, Golden Panther. Remember, every time you see anything to do with, and I wish I could zoom in for you guys, see the Japanese style home? Remember I said anytime you see anything that has to do with a geisha or the Japanese, you know that your friend is there, your kitsune, right? Your friend is there. So remember, you have a friend. Remember to keep your balance. Remember to pay attention to your intuition. Don't listen to your ego at this time, because it feels as though you are paying more attention to your ego, and you don't want to do that. Your ego is not telling you anything good. Wow, something else just happened. This is bizarre. My bracelet just came undone. So there's something that's happened. Something has come apart. Something pretty heavy has come apart. And it's the second time that this has come apart. That's a message too. The second time that this has happened. It's not meant to stay. It's the second time it's fallen apart. Let it go. Okay? Try and regain your equilibrium, because right now you're off balance. And I'm gonna go this way. I like it better looking over in this direction. So you're going with the flow. It's about attaching to your soul's purpose, whatever your soul's purpose is. Pay attention to that. Listen to what your soul is asking of you. It's talking to you about speaking your truth. It's telling you that you're innocent. So if you're feeling bad about something, you're innocent. That's what they're asking you to understand. You're balanced. It's okay. That's why the star sapphire came apart. That's why the carnelian fell out of the ring. I mean, everything's falling apart as far as a commitment between a couple of people. Could be a business arrangement, could be work, could be love. I don't know. But at this time, you don't want to allow yourself to be exhausted. You probably are exhausted emotionally, mentally, so you want to allow yourself to recover, right? That's why you're just going to kind of allow things to go with the flow. You're just going to relax. You're going to relax in your own truth. You're going to relax with your higher self. You're going to look at the colors, the blue going through here. You're stronger than you realize that you are. Stop speaking negative words about yourself. I feel like you're speaking negatively about yourself, and you shouldn't. You're golden. You're good. You don't realize your own self-worth. You're not seeing the unique qualities that you possess. Somebody may have said some very harmful words, hurtful words. I got that this morning, actually this afternoon when I went to leave. A song came on. Gosh, the sky's really pink right now. I'm gonna go talk about it. Hold on. I just want you to see everything while we have it available to us. Okay, look at that. Okay, it's hot pink, it's beautiful. So what I picked up was, I posted a song last night, and it was funny because it was talking about the horse. It's talking about the cowboy. And I laughed about it because I was thinking about somebody specifically when I heard it. And it's basically, everybody knows somebody who thinks they're better than everybody else. Everybody knows the one who conversation stops when they open their mouth because it's like always the wrong thing that they say, right? And when I was first listening to it, I was literally speaking to and hearing, it's by Casey Musgrove, and it's called High Horse. You and your high horse ought to, just giddy up on out of town, right? So the message that I was getting at the time was, it was speaking about this person who always thought he was better than everybody else, and he put everybody else down. And then she's like, you know what, we've heard all about that guy, and you can just giddy up on your high horse and giddy up on out of town, right? But then I heard the song this afternoon, and I heard it in a different way. Now I heard And I said, is this what they're saying? I think I posted something about it. Is this what they're saying about you? Are they saying that you're on a high horse and you're looking down? Or am I the high horse, right? I keep getting there's gossip about me in this world right now, and I'm not really worried about it, but because it was a very beautiful girl and she was dressed all real fancy, and she was saying, why don't you just giddy up on your high horse and giddy up on out of town? So it felt as though somebody was being talked down to. Somebody was being basically said, go, get out of here. Go on your high horse and get out of here. You know, we don't want you around. And that's kind of the energy that I got the second time. And so what I said was, I'm not riding on a high horse, right? And you're not riding on a high horse, but we know who the real cowboy is. And don't worry about it. We will get up on our high horse and giddy up on out of town. Let's go. Let's go. It's like water off a duck's back. So with this card coming up, I believe that that's absolutely the truth about what I was getting, was that somebody has said something critical about you and you're feeling off balance. It's kind of knocked you on your ass. And you're looking at the things you don't like about yourself that you might be ashamed of, that you believe are bad. And you're not understanding that we all have the dark and the light, right? We all have the duality of the dark and the light. And everything that we think is a negative has a positive perspective as well. So there's going to be the need for healing. There's going to be the need for forgiveness. And right now, maybe you're reeling from that. Right now, the focus is more about you. There's nobody else there. The focus right now is about you. And I'm also getting that don't feel alone. You do have a friend, because they said to giddy up on that high horse and get out of town. And you know what I said? I posted as soon as I got all these messages. I said I'd be a friend to the end, and I meant it. You know, when the rain's coming and come under my umbrella. So I'm here, and your spirit is always there. You're never by yourself, right? So reach out to a trusted friend, reach out to spirit, and recognize that you are not truly alone, even when you feel that you are. And it's only your ego mind that is making you feel like there's something wrong with you, like you've done something wrong, like you have failed. Because there's a positive and negative to every part of all of us. And so Spirit wants you to totally embrace and love yourself fully at this time, and recognize you don't need to improve. You don't need to improve to impress anybody else. You don't. I got up and sang today, and my nose is itching. I got up and sang, and I forgot the words to Hotel California. How come I do that every single time, right? And what was the first song I sang? Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic? You meet the man of your dreams, and then you meet his beautiful wife, right? And when I got up to sing, everyone erupted into clapping. They were clapping and they were screaming and cheering, and I was just like, oh my God. Totally panicked me, and I forgot my words. I was just like, oh my God. And I thought, you know what? I don't care. I wasn't drinking. I just had water. I wasn't worried. I wanted to sing. I wanted to have fun. I didn't know anybody there, and it didn't bother me. And maybe you're saying, oh, you've got a little bit more confidence in me. I don't. But you know what? This is all gives me confidence. I woke up this morning and I knew something good was going to happen today. And that was part of the reading that we got earlier today, was that you may not realize that something good happened today. You may think something really awful happened today, but it's actually really good. So this is where you just need to regain your balance and recognize that sometimes what we think of as falling apart or things that are not working for us or being rejected by something or someone is your blessing. So stop looking down at yourself and change your perception of yourself. You don't need to change. Just say to yourself, I love me. I love me as I am. I accept me as I am. I love the world. I accept the world. There's no need to change. I'm good with it all, right? So that's the first message that we get. I think we're going to go inside because it's going to get dark out here. Quickly, how quickly the sun goes down. So then we have Crystal. Aw, see? This is exactly what I was just saying. So right now, you're not recognizing this, but you're looking down. Something has happened. And there's something very positive and new on the horizon. You can't see it yet, but we've seen it. Spirit has seen it. And they're telling you. That's interesting. Crystal. Why does that keep coming up? My crystal. Crystal. The crystal child. Maybe you're supposed to connect to your crystals, right? Connect to the energy of the earth. What do you need right now? You need carnelian right now. It flew out of my ring. That's what you need. You need carnelian stone. So look up the message to that. And maybe I'll look it up when we get inside if this doesn't go on hours. And it'll help you. It really does help you. And the star sapphire helps you speak your truth, right? And helps you recognize the truth. So have faith. Something good is coming, even when we don't understand why something has happened the way it has. It is in the highest good. And maybe, you know what, maybe you know something good has already happened. Look at all the creativity and the sexual energy. This is the sacral chakra colors, orange. Look at the red mountains. Look at that beautiful, beautiful North Star. Follow your true north. What is your passion? Follow your true north. That is your compass. That's what's up there, and you're not looking at it. You're looking down here. There's a star that you've lost down here, and you're thinking that that's the end of everything for you, but it's not. You've got the world in front of you, and something awfully wonderful is happening to replace the awfully awful thing that happened. Whatever it is that you've planted, these seeds are all bursting. These look like California poppies. And you know what? They grow like wildfire. And I can't help but use the definition of wildfire since we have so many of them right now. And when there's a wind blowing, think about the wildfire and how it grows, right? All those seeds that you have planted, whatever it is, they're going to start popping up all over the place. They almost are like a weed. They are a weed. They call them the California poppy. They're very pretty, but people call them a weed because they take over everything, right? So I think right now, somebody or something has taken over your life. And you're going to grab it back. You're going to take control back of your own life because that's what it feels that's happened right now. And all of the seeds that you've planted, they are going to pop up. And right now, Spirit says it's right now, more than ever, it's very important that you stay positive. Don't allow yourself to go into a slump. Hold a vision of what it is that you're trying to manifest and bring into existence. It could be, like I said, it could have been a business that blew apart, right? So remember the sparrow, the self-worth sparrow. We said, you have this egg, it's yours, take it. From that, everything else will grow. The dragon will grow, and it will grow, and it will grow. So recognize you've got a vision about what you want, whether that be in a relationship, whether that be in a job, whatever it is. Hold that vision, see it growing, see it manifesting. Spirit's telling you it's going to. It's going to be abundant just like that. And right now, Spirit wants you to take steps, even if they're just baby steps, towards what it is that you're trying to bring into fruition. They're showing you that they're saying that you might be getting a phone call, a letter, or you might be getting information in this reading. Something it's going to help you. It's going to show you that everything isn't lost, that things are going well, okay? That things are going a lot better than you believe that they are. They're going to help you keep your energy high. Look at the color. It's all green. This is all healing and love. You are an angel walking and you don't even realize it. Look at your invisible wings, but they're there. We can see them. We see the halo. And there's that song, Halo. Think about that. Think about that song that's a message to you right now. Think about that song. There is an angel there waiting for you. It's going to help you keep your manifestation level high. So every day you want to tell yourself, I am achieving my goals. I have already achieved my goals. Thank you for this beautiful dream manifesting. And Spirit, please show me whatever I need to know. Give me whatever assistance I need along the way so that I can bring this into fruition faster in a way that's beneficial to myself and others. Okay? So that's that message. I think we're going to do one more card and then we're going to go inside. Oh, see, check it out. Check it out. So here are these two. And look, it's the full moon. It's just happened, right? And fire, that's that energy. And here's your dragon. And here you are, and you've got a buddy. It's talking about coming into your own new partnerships or contracts. So perhaps, like I said, something has happened to that one partnership or that one contract. Or maybe, whether it's a business contract or a personal contract, but you've got a new one coming in, and it's going to be profitable. You've come into your own. So they said you were going to get an email or a letter or information, right? That's going to show you that you're actually manifesting and things are going well for you. Well, check it out. Contracts. I've been getting this a lot lately. I've been getting wills and documents, legal issues. I got, well, what did I hear earlier today? A parolee and a pit bull are looking for a new home, right? So whether that be, maybe you felt like you were in a prison and you've been cut free, and now you're looking for where you want to move. You know, could that be a job could represent a prison, a relationship could represent a prison. Somebody could literally be getting out of jail, right? But it's positive because now you've got this information. Maybe you haven't gotten this yet, the Two of Fire. Whatever it is, it's passionate, it's forward movement. So they're saying that you're going to be getting these contracts, or you're going to be getting a phone call or an email or information that's going to show you how you're going to move forward. Maybe you don't even know who your partner is. Maybe you've got to contact your partner. Maybe that information is going to come when you make the call or when you send the email. But it's about coming into your own. This is your business. This is your stuff. Your career, it's going on the right track. It's moving forward. It's positive. And if you have any temporary delays, when I thought about this when I was getting out of my car, I thought, why did the carnelian fall out of my ring? Why did the star sapphire get bent? The ring, why did it get bent? And I hadn't had that bracelet part break apart yet. And I thought, there's going to be a delay. There's a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. There's a little bit of a delay until you calm down. And I literally heard that. There's going to be a little bit of delay until they gain their equilibrium, regain their equilibrium. Okay? So, but this is what you have to look forward to. Look at the smile on his face. Look how beautiful they are in that bejeweled forest. You and your partner moving forward, right? Now, your partner doesn't have to be a male, and you could be two females. Who knows? But you are not to allow any bumps in the road. You know what? Check it out. Your dragon is encouraging you. Your dragon is saying, it's okay. I'm right next to you, right? They're very happy. They're devoted to each other. This one's kind of over here. So I'm wondering if these two are going to be partners, and this is the one you cut loose, this redhead. Because remember, the redhead was screaming about, don't take the money, and Spirit said not to. So this one might be going somewhere else, and you might be going this way. But you have a powerful, loving, healing dragon covered in solar plexus colors, which is telling you that you are worthy. You're in purple. You're connected to your highest self. Your wand is... This could be a fire sign that you're leaving. Because, yeah, this is a partnership to a fire. There's a new partnership coming in, but I feel there's an old one going out. And it's going to make you happy because look at that. Look at the dogwoods. I love dogwoods. They're up at the giant sequoias. They're so beautiful. I had those in Canada. So keep moving forward. Don't allow anyone to stop you from moving forward at this time. Maybe you need to get into partnership with people that share your vision, because that was a message we got this morning about not being the lone wolf, right? Consider working with other people that have the same kind of interest. And when you have the contracts or the partnerships, it's blessed right now because it's saying any communication or any interaction right now, it's going to go well. It's going to go well. There's a blessing on this. This is meant to happen, right? This is very positive. So it's about hope for the future, great potential. You might, slow and steady wins the race, right? It's about knowing. It's about knowing the long-term vision about what you want and how you're about to bring it about. But this is excellent foresight. This is business contracts and agreements coming together. This is positive. Anything that you need to say, anything that you need to bring together at this time is going to be positive. Okay, hold on. We're going to go inside. I'm losing my light, and I can't do that. So I'm going to... Wow, it's dark.
Six Flags. There's another world
Okay.
record with a new crazy entity. The world.
Okay, so how can I do this so that you don't feel ignored? I don't want you to feel ignored, right? While I move things around. So we were doing the golden panther. The next one is going to be the lion in the Serengeti. Then we were going to do... Gosh, I know we had the butterfly. Oh, the angel, right? Okay, so the lion in the Serengeti, the angel in the rainforest, and the butterfly. So I'm going to bring them inside so I don't forget. You guys, you know I do everything this way, right? It's kind of like, this is why it's called live and real, right? This is not fake. So people were saying, she's not real. Yes, she is. She's real. Look at the way she handles herself. Okay, I got dirt all over my deck. Okay, just a second. Hey, there's fighting with roommates. Okay, so that's what's going on. There's fighting between these ones. Lily and Liger fighting. So it might be family fighting that's happened. All right, so I want to make sure I keep these in order. 1, 2, 3. Just a sec. I mean, you guys have just chosen what I was going to say. You've just chosen the items, so you don't know about the cards or who belongs to what or what belongs to who. So let me put these down. Okay, just a sec. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize it would get so dark so quickly. I was comfortable. What happened, Liger? Huh? Liger got... Lily's, she's a tough cookie, you know? She was yelling. She was being mean. She was being mean. Is there anything else? Yes, my fan. Let's bring the fan inside. It's okay, baby. He's nervous. He's always nervous. You're okay. I'm gonna leave Lily out. All right. Hi, we're back. Okay, my glasses are dark. I'll put on this light here too. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys down for a second. And, ooh, yeah, I'm so glad we're in here actually because it's really hot. You know, even when it doesn't feel like it's that hot out there, it is. Okay, we have the golden panther. He's in the rainforest right now, so I can't bring him inside. And that's a message to me. So he's in the rainforest, he's up in the mountain, so I can't bring him in because he's not accessible right now. Oh, for God's sake. But we have one more card. So we will give him the card. And he's not going to be present. But he'll understand. The message is for him. Okay? So I'm going to bring the fan a little bit forward. I am really super hot. Really, really super hot. And somehow this is not getting on top of me. Whew. Okay. All right. So the next deck we're going to be working with is I've only used this deck a couple of times, and I'm going to try and just read the picture. This is a deck I got in Sedona, and it's called, what is it called? The Mystic Art Medicine Oracle Cards. Okay? Now, we might luck out and get a picture that's actually they're really big cards, so they're really hard for me to shuffle. Like, really hard for me to shuffle. My God, I wonder if I can shuffle them sideways. I think I'll do that. I'm shuffling them sideways because they're super huge. So this will tell me and Sandy we are not making a card this size. This is too big. This is too big. Okay, so for the Golden Panther, this message is for you. Golden Panther, that you need to understand your self-worth. You need to recognize how fabulous you are. Breathe in the mountain air. Relax. Here we go. Whoa. Okay, that was really clear. Okay, this is beautiful. I love it. So what's going on right now is problems, right? What's going on right now is feeling bad. All of those messages were kind of like, you're having difficulty at this time. And look what you have. You've got the guardians with you. I'm sorry that the light is on. I don't know why that light's on. I don't choose to have this light on. I don't choose to have it on. It just comes on. Ugh. Come on, fan. Cool me off. Okay. Look what you have. You've got your guardians with you. You are absolutely not alone. Call on your guardians. Look at all of the esoteric symbols. So while you're in a place of confusion, while you're in a place that the business, you know, the new business that's coming forward and the partnerships, don't be earthbound when you go into meditation or when you're thinking. Literally call on your ancestors, call on the archangels. To me, I see the archangels standing here because of the, like, Archangel Metatron with all of his symbols. But there's messages coming from spirit. And look at the vortex. If you can connect more to them right now and ask for your ancestors' assistance, keep yourself in the vortex. My solar plexus is spinning just from saying that. Just from literally talking about that, my solar plexus is spinning. So the guardians here right now, they're here for you. There's one in the background too. This is Archangel Michael. He's dressed in blue and he's got his sword. I don't know who this is. To me, I feel like this is Metatron. I see animals in here. I see a penguin right here. So we're going to get penguin totem. First thing we're going to look at is penguin totem. Do you guys see the penguin? Right there? I'll go up close. It's pretty clear. He could be a penguin or a cormorant. I'm going to talk to you about both of them. A cormorant and a penguin. So, the penguin, think about the black and white. Things are not always black and white. Sometimes things are black and white. But the penguin is saying to you right now, determination and focus are key for you right now. And know that there's order coming out of this chaos. See? See? God, my higher self is tapped in. So whatever chaos is going into your life, what you see, perceived chaos, it is not. There is divine order. And it's going to come out of everything that's in front of you right now. Ooh, my fingers, were they right in front of this? I hope they weren't in front of the screen. You may feel that these people are all against you. You may feel that, everyone's against you at this time. That's not the case. When Spirit has the falling tower come through, it's in order to rearrange things in a better order. So they're talking to you about your self-esteem, the penguin is. Build your self-esteem. Pay attention to how you look personally. Get a haircut. Don't cut too much of your hair off. A trim. Wash your hair. Clean your hands. Get some new clothes. You deserve it. They want you to focus on your own positive energy. Okay? So focus. I'm getting my hair done on Tuesday, I think. Whenever you're feeling crappy about yourself, you need to love yourself. So that's something that you can do. And what they're telling you, the penguin is telling you, we already got this earlier today. See, I'm excited. I'm excited for you, even if you don't understand this. Because they're telling you, get ready for a life-altering course of mystery, intrigue, and transformation to happen. That's exciting. See, you may not realize that. You may be like, I don't feel like this at all. But this is your message. And I didn't get penguin for no reason. I saw penguin. Okay? So these are the specific messages. And they're reminding you that things might seem chaotic, but that's okay. Keep moving forward with your plans, with your dreams. As each piece comes to you, right? You might have to adapt. You might have to be more flexible. Remember, if you guys saw today's reading, that was one of the messages. It was saying that you might have to change things quickly. There might be a different direction, but don't worry, because Spirit's got this covered. Remain centered. Remain centered. Keep moving forward. Know that you have your guardians with you. You have a good connection to your spiritual life as well as the physical. You have the ability to create whatever it is that you want. And remember the concept of teamwork. They're all here together. These are 4 ascended masters standing here. And if you have anyone else in your life, teamwork, remember that was today's earlier reading, was about teamwork. It was very, very much focused on being on each other's team. Be a team player, right? And team could be soul family, it could be friend, it could be lover, it could be spirit, but be a team player. And that means listen to other people's point of view. If there is rain today, I thought it was going to rain today. If there has been rain today, you are now supposed to pay attention to, remember, you see the frog, the color green, or rain. Don't listen to your own intuition, listen to wise counsel. So if you disagree with something I'm saying right now, pay attention to if it's raining anywhere near you, okay? So you know where you're going, you know what you need, you know how you're going to get there. You can move between the physical and the spiritual. That is what the penguin totem is telling you. Now the cormorant, I saved a cormorant from the ocean a few years ago. He was getting tumbled in the waves. Remember I told you about my grandson who was being tumbled in the waves, the emotional water, right? And I said earlier in today's reading that I saw the great wave come last night. I watched it. It was gnarly. So it's clearly hit somebody, right? The wave of emotion. And when the great wave comes, go to the mountain. Whatever the mountain is for you. I represented the mountain for somebody in my life. Spirit is also the mountain. Meditation is also the mountain, okay? The cormorant's telling you that you are able to dive down under your emotional waters. They're like the diving, the osprey, my beautiful osprey. They are, so this is what I feel about that whole partnership, the whole deal, whatever has been going on. The cormorant is a bird that fishermen take and they put a ring around their neck. That's why that chain came off. That's why this ring came out. It's really good. They put a ring around their neck and they make them dive. And they dive down and they bring the fish back up. But they're not allowed to eat their fish because they've got this ring around their neck. They're like choked. So you've been working for somebody else and not being able to keep the you've been working for them. You haven't been able to get the benefit. Remember, I saw wow, I saw this earlier. I saw that it's on my page. I used it as my banner picture, and I said I want to take it down because it's not, but there's two messages to it, okay? I'm going to show it to you again. This is what I was shown. You see this red-headed one holding on to this dragon. The dragon has the pentacle. This is 10 of Pentacles. 10 is a gateway. 10 also means the end of something, okay? She's holding on to the fruit, or he. I said this one is benefiting from this one's hard work. She's reaping the harvest of this one's work. But if you're a cormorant, you haven't been able to keep your harvest. That one's kept it all. That's what's broken apart. That's why the ring broke. That's why the bracelet broke. That's why the carnelian, the red stone, the redhead, that broke. Remember the red-headed one? Where is it? Oh, it's outside. The partnership had red hair. Remember the redhead one was saying, take the money, and the other one's the spirit saying, no, don't, right? But then you flip it because now there's two things coming. You have new partnerships coming in. And now, as I said, this one is now representing Mother Earth. She's holding on to fruit, right? She's Mother Earth. She's green, healing. He's still a hard worker. They've come to the mountain. When the great wave comes, they've gone to the mountain. She nurtures and loves this one, Mother Earth. And so because of that, he wants to care for her. She's not going after the money. Remember, earlier today, it was about somebody was there for the sex, somebody was there for the money, but it wasn't about love. Okay, so that has ended. So the cormorant is telling you, you're going to dive down under your emotional waters, and you're going to come back up, and you're going to be able to keep what is yours. Okay? That's what the message is. So all of these are going together, and it's no surprise that I was shown those particular animal messengers. I find that I love just going with it, you know, and letting, and that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You need to just go with it, with what you're feeling. Follow your dreams, baby steps, connect with who you need to connect to. Make the phone call, the email. Hi, baby. Hold on a second. I gotta put him up on the chair next to me. Just a second. You wanna come up? Okay. You wanna come up with mommy? Come here. Yeah. Come here. It's okay. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. There you go. There's your mommy's boy. Yeah. Okay. You're okay. Yes, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I was watching the news. Because I was wondering if I was supposed to go up to Idlewild to do our reading today. I'm glad I didn't go. But I was looking at all the animals that are being cared for by other people right now. So that comes into play somehow, for some reason. Your animals will be cared for is what I'm getting. Okay, that's a message. It's okay, babe. It's okay. I prayed for that yesterday. Remember, I asked, the lighting in here is really strange. Or maybe it's just my glasses have a tint on them. I prayed that the animals that were displaced by the angry father or the angry man who set intentional fires, right? And the animals were displaced and they were looking for homes. And I got that. Liger, stop. He's scratching things up. Okay. That the animals are running, right? They're looking for a home. They're displaced and they're feeling out of sorts right now. And I was saying, put water out. But water is also emotional water. So this is what Spirit is doing. This is emotional water. And we saw the panther yesterday drinking from the water that was on fire. Remember, there's fire in the valley. That's emotional water. But he was drinking in from Spirit's fire, not paying attention to the fire that was raging through the valley, right? Remembering who they were, their worth, okay? So the guardians, let's wrap this up with the guardians. They have the ability, this cosmic cluster. That's interesting. I call this the cosmic cluster, so let's bring this forward. This one and this one. These are cosmic clusters. The crystals are very important. Pay attention to the crystals in your life right now. Beryl crystal, carnelian, turquoise, rose quartz for certain, and star sapphire, okay? You do the research. You figure out why these are important for you, because each of you may have something different. But these are your connections. This is part of your world wide web, going into spirit. These are the guardians, the star planet people, the ancient beings that are coming forward. They are in the vortex, but they're coming to you. They're asking you to trust them. Stop seeing the world as your only place. the physical world. We have ancient wisdom to come to you at this time that you can understand is what they're saying. So they want you to listen to your dreams, pay attention to what comes to you. There are secrets. What you see in the world right now is deceiving you, but they're going to help you come to terms with it. The way the world is, the deception that's going on in the world is because of the way people have been taught. It's the way people have grown up. I told you, you can't expect the sleepwalkers to understand your vision or you. They're not awake, right? And they behave the way that they do because of their environment, because of what they believe. They're not awake, they don't understand, okay? So Spirit's telling you, you do. You do. They will help you decode why things happened. Right now, the ancient symbols, the star glyphs, pay attention to crop circles, spend time in meditation, look at the stars. They're going to help you open up your vision. This will help you with your heart, feelings of your heart. This will help you with your actual reality here. We don't want you to fly away into spirit and be completely disconnected. That's not the point. That's not what we're saying. We're just saying you have outside help. And you're going to get information in ways that you can't explain to other people. Okay? I've gotten it all day long. So that's the first grouping of messages. Now we go. Now check this out. This lion from the Serengeti, he's got dirty feet. His feet are dirty. He's dirty. He's old and dirty. And he's moldy. And I got a message about that yesterday. Forget the cowboy, he's moldy. And it was the lion. And what do you do when you have mold? It's toxic, right? It makes you sick. You get rid of it. So this Leo or this lion, in one particular sense, is not good. Now, another message, a positive, is don't be afraid to get your feet wet. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, right? That comes forward too. Okay, so the first message that we get, and I'm going to plug this in because not only do you need to charge, but I need to charge us, okay? So keep yourself charged, and you know what? Whatever difficult situation that you've been in, recognize that, now you're not having your energy drained because that's what was happening. So now it's about charging your own energy, right? Taking care of yourself, getting yourself back to the basics is what I'm getting. Okay, first message. Jade Mountain. Okay, you guys. When the great wave comes, go to the mountain. What did they say to me yesterday? The bejeweled mountain. So here you see. Now, you're at the mountain, and hopefully there's not a lot of glare on this. It's a glossy card. I definitely don't want to have that glossy card when we do our readings. It's quite annoying. So you see what's going on here is she's got her back to the mountain. She's got her back to the waterfalls. Well, she's got the waterfall kind of it's over here, but she's not looking at any of the waterfalls. So to me, remember, when the great wave comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. Well, tablets represent waterfalls. Did you know that? The mountain with the tablets. Waterfalls are also a great deal of emotion, but this is love and healing. This is positive. Maybe you need to allow the tears to fall. Cleanse yourself, right? But her back is to that. Her back is to that. Everything is in emerald green. I told you, emerald is very important right now. Ruby, emerald, and sapphire, they were very important for some reason. And here we see, they call it the Jade Mountain, but the color is emerald. So maybe jade needs to be spoken about as well. Jade is a money stone. So maybe you've been worrying about money. If that was a business deal that fell apart, you're maybe concerned about money right now. But you're not supposed to worry about this. This is a very, very positive card. This is a beautiful card. I love her dress. I love her outfit. I totally do. There's a lot of yellow ribbon, right? Solar plexus, knowing your self-worth. There's a lot of yellow in the mountain as well. Beautiful healing waters. Something very magical is about to happen. I said that this morning. Oh, which ones did I choose? Well, I would have definitely chosen, I would choose the angel. I wouldn't choose the lion. I can't choose the panther because it's already been chosen, so I'll choose these two, okay? So, something magical. I said this morning when I woke up, I knew, after I saw the great wave last night, I knew. I said something magical is going to happen today. Something good is going to happen today. And for everybody that had something blow up, understand it is good. but something magical, and they tell you something magical is soon about to happen, and you're going to feel like celebrating. You're going to be able to take some time to reflect on everything that you have brought into existence, whatever you've accomplished. You're going to look, and this is what Mercury retrograde's all about. Mercury retrograde is not only running into people that you know from the past, bringing up things from the past. A lot of times, people don't want to see the things from the past because it makes them sad. I saw that there was somebody coming forward from the past that nobody wanted to see. I had that, right? I had somebody coming back, wanted back into my life, and I said, nope, I made my choice, and you're not it. I'm moving on, sorry, don't want that. It's not. I don't want any toxic energy in my life. I want positive energy in my life, and you're not a part of that. So you may have people that come forward that remind you of times when you weren't doing very well. So we got earlier in the reading how somebody might have been toxic. Gosh, my nose ring, it's poking me. That's interesting because I saw a bear he had a ring through his nose. It was cruel how they kept this bear attached by his nose ring. It was awful. It's interesting. So, where was I? Oh, Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is a good thing too, though, because once you have the falling tower, then it's about looking at how far I've come, where was I, where am I now. When you do see the people that you don't want to see, it reminds you of how your life is so different. It reminds you of the things that you may still need to get into perspective or change. It reminds you of who you want back in your life. Remember I told you, when you see people that you connect with from the past and they're soulmates but they're not, it makes you realize who you actually truly do miss and who you truly do want to be with, right? That comes forward. So at this time, they're saying something beautiful, something wonderful. Reasons for celebration are going to come forward. It's a transformation. It's a good transformation. That's what happens during Mercury retrograde too. Beautiful things. And right now, you're going to be grateful. Even if what you've gone through is difficult, you're going to understand why it happened and why it's brought you to this place. So you're going to understand if you listen to your heart. Green is all about the heart, right? Healing in the heart, love. If you follow your heart, you're going to be on your right path. So Spirit wants you to do what I did this morning. I said, I don't know, the day's almost over, but I know something beautiful happened today. Something wonderful, something magical happened today. I know that, and I believe in that. So trust in that. That's what Spirit wants you to get, those feelings. Be joyful. Remember that no matter what circumstance you're in the middle of, you can hold a feeling of joy because you know something good's coming. This is your message, right? Even the first grouping that we got, something good is coming. So what is it? The master, a true master is able to find peace even amidst chaos, but the chaos is good. It's rearranging things. It's spinning the house around, Dorothy, and it's going to set you back down where you belong, right? It's beautiful. It's all good. So no matter what, and even if you can't see the beauty right now, please trust Spirit. They don't lie. Look inside of yourself. This is a time to say that I celebrate life. I appreciate every moment that I'm alive. I'm grateful for this life, for each breath that I draw. And the flame, the eternal flame of love, this is love. It grows brighter and brighter for me. Wow. Mystique. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. I like that one. Don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Okay, I'm coming at you like a dark horse, right? Except for it's not really a dark horse, because when he comes out of the shadows, you realize that he's white. He's the dapple gray. He's the dapple gray that we saw earlier today. The one, my favorite. The horse is always talking about forward movement. It's also talking about assistance. So here again, you don't have to think that you're doing this all on your own, because you're not. You're not. Spirit comes forward to help you when Mystique. I love that name, Mystique. Right? It's like it's the magic. It's the magician. Ooh, I love it. Mystique. Somebody brought up. I mean, I love Merlin that I called my dragonfish Merlin. But somebody brought up. What did they say the other day to me? Gemini for a cat. I love that. Two-faced cat. Oh my God, Gemini. So keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer. And when they tell you to expect miraculous solutions, you can. You can expect it. You're on the right path. And it might take, because they're telling you don't take no for an answer and to expect miraculous situations, it might be tough. This might be difficult for you to do, but you got to persevere and you're going to blow through it. You're not doing it by yourself. You're going to blow through it. You've got the power. You've got the ability. Stay firm, right? You know what's interesting about this? Is the first message they were asking you to be flexible with yourself. Be flexible with what's going on. This one they're not. They're saying no flexibility. They're saying be firm. For this particular situation, you are making progress towards what it is that you wanted. And sometimes flexibility is there, but in this case, nope, they want you to stay firm to your convictions. So, if you're taking all of these messages together, and I generally do, yes, remain flexible as far as maybe plans, right, that you may have to alter course. Also flexibility in yourself as you find your balance. But as far as standing your ground and your objective and what it is that you're trying to bring into fruition, hell no. You're going to be firm. You're going to stand your ground. You're not going to let anybody knock you off course. Because like I said, sometimes people don't have our vision. They can't see it because they're sleepwalkers. They cannot possibly understand what we see. So, stand your ground. They may be envying you. They may not understand the vision that you're following, right? You can attempt, like if you have somebody in your presence that really wants to know, and you feel that they're genuine and they're not there to make fun of you, you can try to explain to them what it means for you, but don't waste your breath on the ones that you know are not encouraging your dream, the ones that are not supporting you. Don't waste your energy, don't waste your breath, okay? Only with the ones that you feel are sympathetic to your cause. Definitely you don't need to defend yourself at this time. So right now, you're doing what this horse is doing. You're coming out of the darkness and you're embracing your light. I love this. This is freaking awesome. 6 of Water. Memories from your history or childhood. Issues regarding children. Romanticizing the past. Okay, Spirit does not want you to romanticize the past. I saw this in a dream 4.5 years ago. I saw him standing in the water in a suit, blue suit. He had his hands clenched at his sides. He had an angry look on his face and the water was up to his waist. And I said, why are you standing that way? Isn't that going to hurt your suit? And he said, it'll dry out. And I said, what's wrong? And he said, I need to stand this way because if I don't, I'll kill him. And I said, who? And he said, someone hurt a child and I wasn't able to stop him. And so there might have been self-blame, right? Maybe you couldn't. So right now, there seems to be a child going underwater. And maybe you weren't able to help someone. Maybe you tried, but you weren't able to. Don't romanticize the past and think that you're the all-savior. It could be that memories from childhood are coming back. It could be from history 10, 15, 20 years ago, memories from that coming back. That can be beautiful, right? Issues regarding children. As I said, when I began this, I felt like in my readings this morning, when I spoke and I talked about adoption, I talked about taking on someone else's child. I feel like there's going to be a child in my life, somebody's baby. I'm going to take somebody's baby and nurture it. I felt that. I held that baby last night. I loved that baby. In my dreams, there was a baby in the room. And the house was a mess. The house was a huge mess. And I said to the person there, you need to clean this mess up, right? But I loved that baby. And then I left that room and I went to my own, and I took care of my own stuff. So there's something about that going on here. Issues regarding children. So whatever the issues are for you, you'll know, you'll understand what it is, but it's emotional, right? Something that happened maybe in your childhood. I spoke today about Kelly Clarkson, the song, because of you, I've never strayed too far from the path. Because of you, I've never let live in. Because of you. I spoke about how a parent was using their child as a counselor. A child. Your child is not your counselor. And the child was having to take care of the parent when the parent was perfectly capable of taking care of themselves. They made it sound like they were not capable, but they were. So there's that going on. There's some kind of there's a shark in the water. This boy, his head's above water. He's looking at that shark. He now recognizes that shark. And this one he's lost. He's let go of this one. This one's got red hair. He's let go of that one. This one's gone under their emotional waters. There's a shark in that water. So maybe that's the one. I wasn't able to help a child. There was the man. He hurt a child and I wasn't able to help him. That represents that shark. So it's his ancient history that you need to let go of. An old issue that you need to resolve, that you need to release. It might be telling you about something that's coming. 6. The number 6 is don't be so concerned about material, the material world. Keep your thoughts to spirit and they will bring you everything that you need. Okay? Don't worry. If you are taking on another's child, You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. If there was something that happened in your childhood that you need to release, release it for your own good. It could be, like I said from the beginning, I got innocence. You're innocent. Let go of guilt. Anything, self-guilt, self-blame. There's a lot of that going on. Your head is above water. You can handle this. We said that with the eclipse energy, a lot of things were going to happen. You might be at this time reconnecting with this mermaid. That mermaid, I'm a mermaid. You may be reconnecting with me. And look at, if you get really close now, she's smiling. She's like, woohoo, my head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You might be crazy and I'm out of my mind, but all of me loves all of you, right? So it might be time for you to reconnect with that mermaid. Woo! Maybe that's what's going on, because the 6 is always talking about people coming back from the past, and this is Mercury retrograde. Or you may meet somebody that feels like, I've known you forever. I feel like I've known you forever. That wonderful, awesome soulmate feeling, right? That might be coming up. So, inheritance, reunions, kindness, romanticizing the past. So if someone has passed away, it could be, we got contracts, so there could be that happening. There could be issues with wills. That's what we got. So inheritance, this kind of brings this message into this as well. There's a lot covered in all of this, isn't there? So don't romanticize the past. See it as it was, truthfully, honestly. Hold on to the beautiful memories. Let go of the painful memories. Know that if there are issues with children, they are taken care of. Know that there could be a reconnecting, a reacquainting. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, I think, are those all your cards? Yeah. That was a pretty good reading for you guys. Dang. Okay, so lions with your dirty paws, you gotta go. And now you're gonna have the angel of the forest. That's me. The angel of the forest. Okay. Oh, I did that again, didn't I? Hold on, sorry. Gonna go back. Because we have, let's see if I can put you guys down. I'm gonna choose, oh, I don't have to put you down. I'm gonna choose a card from this deck. And that's a message too. I don't have to put you down. I feel like somebody has really put somebody down. Wow, okay you guys, this is awesome. I freaking love this. Because that's what I saw when I looked in the sky. I saw the snowy owl, remember? I said the great horned owl or the snowy owl. Wow, the gift. There's a gift coming to you. Look at the hand. The owl is, this is the wings, but this is also Spirit's hand. Handing you a gift. Wow. Very frozen emotion around, but those are also people from the past. What's going on with those ones from the past? It's interesting to me. The gift. I saw that owl. And he's got a bejeweled stone, and it's almost like Metatron. Whenever I see Metatron in my dreams, or I've actually seen him, he has his Metatron's cube, right? This one's got a glowing stone right in the center of their chest. The owls are the silent flyers, so when they show up, there's secrets being revealed, secrets being understood. And we already got that with your message here, that the, oh no, that was the message before, right? That the ancient ones were going to come and help you understand the secrets. And it could be secrets of your own soul. It could be secrets from the universe. It could be there have been secrets that have been kept, that have come to the surface, maybe from your childhood. So there's an old woman here behind. She's got her eyes closed, but her third eye is highlighted. I met my Native American ancestor. It was a medicine woman. She was quite old. So you've got one here. This could be Alaskan, this too, because of the snow. I'm thinking, you know, Inuit. Who knows? But she's there. The full moon energy. This is goddess energy. So she is coming from the stars. This is your ancestor, another ancestor coming forward, because these are all star people. So this one's coming forward. That's really neat. I met mine. So this one's coming forward to speak to you, and she's handing you a gift. The gift, there's some kind of, I don't know what it is for you, but it's a gift that you've forgotten. It might be wisdom that you've forgotten. It might be a connection to your higher self. It could be a connection with someone else. But the connection cannot be lost. It cannot be undone. And your soul is trying to get you to see this. It's telling you that whatever has been hurt deep within you, whatever pain has been there, you can recreate that. You can recreate that and bring something wonderful out of it, the healing that comes from it. It's a transformation, because right now, if you haven't made peace with your past, boy, there's a lot about this, isn't there? This is about, this gift is showing you that there are things that will come to you that cannot come to you if you don't make peace with the past. You're holding your gifts back, okay? You've locked something up. It's frozen. It's frozen. You need to come to terms with your past in order to accept this gift. Make peace with the past experience. And then what has remained hidden will become available to you. So Spirit wants you to let go of any painful memories, just like we were shown before. Because if you don't, when we hold on to that negative energy, while we're still vibrating with that negative energy, we will draw that negative energy to us. So we need to let go of it. That's why we need to forgive, we need to release it, and we need to get ourselves as quickly as we can into nature where we can find our balance so that we can now start vibrating on a higher frequency, because we don't want to draw that kind of energy towards us, okay? And when we do that, then the gift that is ours, that is in our highest vibration, will come to us. Make peace, let go with it. Any painful experience, recognize that fear is false, expectations appearing real, false evidence appearing real. Realize that the pain that you're feeling is probably due to fear of some sort. And you need to recognize that they don't have any power over you. Whatever these ghosts of your past are, they have no power over you. So when you do this, it's speaking about entering the process of moving closer to who you truthfully are as a spiritual being, and letting go of all those things that were not in your highest good. You're free. You're free. I saw that owl flying. Remember? I saw the owl flying, and I said I saw the aviator, like that aviator. And remember I called that lion? Remember the lion that was holding on to that person by the back of their head? And I said, they're safe, and I put them in a barrel crystal vat, and I said, you're safe. I did a lot of work last night keeping that one safe from that angry lion. And life's tough, wear a helmet. And there you are, the Red Baron. And that's what I saw. I saw that one flying, and I saw the owl. So this is amazing. This is amazing. These are, remember, Spirit said you're going to have a series of synchronistic events that are just going to blow your mind? Well, welcome to my world, right? This is pretty cool. So now we go, and I didn't do time stamping, so I'll have to do that while I edit the video. Right now we're at 1 hour and 7 minutes. And we go to the Forest Angel. I'm going to put these star clusters over to the side. I don't want to break them. Okay. Intuition. All right. Oh, wow. As soon as the card flipped over, I started getting prickles in my right hand. Okay. So I'm feeling like I'm getting prickles from my night side right now. I know when it's night and when it's right. That is dark energy. The full moon. We're still under the light of the full moon. Secrets being exposed. They want you to pay attention to your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? Please allow yourself to be guided by your intuition. Don't listen to your fear. What is your intuition saying? Remember, we got in the reading earlier this week about the trick-or-treaters coming to your door. Remember I said Bill and Ted are about to go on an excellent adventure? Are you going to look at those and not look underneath and see the truth of the situation? Are you going to see it for what it looks like on the outside? I said that looks like darkness. And hold on a second. My lips are dry. They're chapped. That stopped for a while. Now it's back. So I got to think about that. I'm lacking moisture. I said kiss me today. Kiss me today is what I said. I'm lacking that. I'm lacking that kiss. So, right now, okay, spiritual colors are purple. We see 3 colors focused upon here. The white, the purple, and the black. So the dark and the white, the yin and the yang, coming out of the darkness. Maybe somebody in the darkness has been highlighted. You've seen them. Because when the full moon comes out, it illuminates, right? So something might have been illuminated to you at this time. And right now, Spirit's saying, they don't want you to trust what you think logically. This is kind of tricky when this comes. They don't want you to trust your logic right now. They want you to trust your feelings. It's really, really important. What is your heart telling you inside? about this person, about yourself, about what you're thinking. I feel like somebody's been exposed. And they may make you sound like you're crazy. You're crazy. You can't prove that, but you know. There's that going on. Spirit's asking you right now. Because I said when I do the full moon release, which I did, and I put all my crystals out, I also put out wishes. I know you're supposed to do that on the new moon, but I am in a Pisces moon and so is my twin, so I put my wishes out then as well. So if you could have anything you wanted right now, what would it be? Spirit's asking you. And don't narrate it. Don't feel like you have to justify it. Don't limit yourself. Don't critique yourself. Hair's starting to dry finally. Lord, be honest. And it's not going to come from here. It's going to come from in your heart. What does your heart want so much right now? And maybe you don't know how you're going to have that. Maybe the way forward is dark. We got this before. Coming out of the darkness. The one, remember? Yesterday's reading, and it was into the unknown, and it was saying that you've been in a tunnel, or you might be in that tunnel and you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel right now. You're coming out of that darkness and you don't know the way forward. This is when you walk gently on your path. You may not know the way forward at this time or how it's going to happen. But I'm telling you, I got this for a reason last night, this dime, the gateway. There is a gateway that's opening for you. And it's your heart. Your heart is opening. I love that. Your heart is opening. That's the gateway that's opening. Oh, God, it's beautiful. You're being guided, and you are absolutely protected. Imagine yourself as this horse. I do this. This is a really good way of doing this. Remember the card that we talked about? We just spoke about the guardians, right? This is you. That's the size of your guardians. And imagine all the energy coming from them, all their spiritual power. They can lift the giant sequoia in their hands, just like that. You are the giant sequoia that has been leaned on and maybe has fallen. Maybe the water's been too emotionally wet and you've fallen. And you're being lifted by this angel. This angel is lifting you, energetically elevating you, caressing you, loving you. This is Mother Earth, this angel. This is the angel. This is the friend. This is the one. Come under my umbrella. Allow me to love you and nurture you. That's what they're saying. That's what Spirit's saying. So you are provided. Provided for. Write down the thoughts that come to your mind Spirit wants you to do. Everything what you're feeling, whatever it is. Don't judge yourself. Don't try to... Please don't overanalyze. Please don't overanalyze. Just whatever comes out. Automatic writing. Just whatever it is. I do that when I have my... When I get the messages, right? When I get the words, I write it down. And then I write down what I'm thinking. And today's reading I spoke about the importance of paying attention to what you first think. What you first think. Don't critique it. Put it down. Nobody's going through your journal. Not anymore. They've already done that. So listen to what your heart is telling you. Listen to what your intuition is telling you. It's going to guide you. You are absolutely safe. And you are going in a place of love. Don't fear. You can tell yourself, I listen to my heart. I listen to what my heart tells me. I'm guided by a highest truth. I'm guided by the light. Divine love. My heart and my mind, they're in perfect alignment. I'm not listening to naysayers. I'm not asking for advice outside of my heart. I'm not asking for advice outside of my heart. I'm not asking for other people's opinions at this time. I have been getting from Spirit again and again, so this may apply to you as well. There's going to be gossip about you, and people may not understand what you do or approve of it. I listen to my heart and I listen to Spirit, and I don't care what you say. I follow it. So that's what they're encouraging you to do, and this is my card, so I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Bridgette. Whoa. Okay, now see, this is interesting. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding. Now, you got one thing that said you're going to follow your heart. You're going to move forward, right? You're going to trust your intuition. Things are being revealed to you. Now you're getting, be cautious. So you don't want to be foolhardy. You want to listen. You want to see what is going to be illuminated because she's opening up. Look at, she's opening up that jar. It's like, it could be Pandora's box you're opening up, right? That genie in the bottle. And she's like, oh my God. So you may be getting information that you are not prepared for. So right now I'm saying, yes, I follow my heart. I'm going to go with what it says. I know what I want. But you've asked for Spirit's help, and Spirit said there's something about a situation that is not right for you. There's something about this situation that isn't right. There's something that's been concealed that's going to come out. It's going to come out of that jar. You need to look deeper. Ask questions. Yes, you're going to trust your intuition, but you're going to ask questions, and you're going to be bold, and you're going to be out front, and you're going to speak your truth. I want to know this, that, and the other. Tell me the truth, right? Because I've already seen. See, that's what usually happens with me. I'm shown things, and then people come to me. And then I say, okay, are you going to tell me the truth? Because I already know. I just want you to tell me the truth. So right now, they're asking for you. Tell the truth. Anyone that's involved in this situation right now, you need to explain this. This isn't the only opportunity in front of you. Now, we could have two separate things going on here. We could have the first message and we could have this one. It could be all wrapped up together. You will know. If you're feeling nervous, if you ever feel uncomfortable, that's your higher self telling you slow down, okay? So it could be two completely separate situations, so don't freak yourself out. It could be the same. There's a lot waiting for you. I recognized that today, and somebody said to me, do you have any idea how many are lined up right now? And I know. I'm coming out of the woodwork. It's crazy. So for yourself, opportunities, job possibility, relationships, there's not just one fish in the sea. There's plenty, and they're all around right now. So at this time, don't think that that's the only opportunity available. Something better is waiting. You need to free yourself from something. And when we do free ourselves from something, Spirit abhors a vacuum. We've spoken about this earlier today. Vacuum is there, a hole is there, it is immediately filled. It's like one door closes, another one opens. Bam, bam. Now, in my life, I talked to my soulmate, Scott. We talked about this. And in high school, he says, everybody knew that you were in love with John. Everybody knew that you loved him, right? And John came to you and said, I can't, I don't want to do this, he broke it off. He broke it off. And I literally turned around and married somebody else 3 weeks later. He came back for me and wanted me, but I was gone. And he told me years later, because I had seen two people. I had two. Remember, there's two princes that kneel before you. There were two always there. Everybody thought she's going to go with this one, right? This is where she's going. He says, everybody goes to school the next day and they're like, where's Sherry? And she got married. They're like, what? And he says, we all thought you married John. We didn't know because John had left school. Mark was older. And no one knew until years later who I married, and it wasn't who they thought. So you may find, remember we got earlier last week, the twist in the tail that you were not expecting. You may be thinking you're going in one direction and you're going to go somewhere else. So that's something that we have to really, pay attention to. Whatever is in our highest good is what's coming to us. When things blow apart, it's because something better is coming. Spirit's definitely telling you right now, something isn't in your highest good, and it's going to take courage and faith to leave what you have. You're going to maybe be feeling disappointed. You may be feeling betrayed. And that's why Spirit wants you to call on them for help, to stay strong and true to yourself. Because I will tell you, I never settle. I will not settle for less than what I deserve. And you are not to settle for less than you deserve. You deserve the best. You've waited, and you deserve the best. So right now, it seems as though there's somebody that's coming from a place of ego. They're coming from a place of pride. They've lied to you. There's deception. So you got to free yourself. They've betrayed you. They've betrayed you. I heard that. He betrayed her, and he compromised her, and he compromised himself. He betrayed me. So you're going to find that out. You're going to find that out. Okay. I'm a little confused for myself right now. So let's go to the next message and we'll see. This is where you want to go. You want to be with like-minded ones. Seek out like-minded people. This is the Hermit card generally. Archangel Sandalphon talking about unity. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations. So you may have been more of a spiritual life And maybe you have to adopt a more traditional viewpoint, a traditional way of doing things. Or maybe you have looked at things, and that's what I'm getting. I'm very spiritual, right? But maybe at this time, this can't be about a spiritual connection. This has to be about logic. At this time, it's logic. Isn't it funny how we're going back and forth? 1 minute we're following our heart, the next minute we're following our intuition, now we're talking about logic. So in order to get straight with all of this, because there's a lot going on here, you need to go to the mountain. When the great wave comes, go to the mountain. Go within. I realize today I am the mountain. So when the great wave comes, go to the mountain. Listen to the guidance that's coming from Spirit. Seek out like-minded people that have that energy. 5, a significant change is happening in your life right now. It's always for the better, even if it feels like shit. It's always for the better. Call upon Spirit for help with those changes. Working together in groups is best right now. They don't want you, again, no lone wolf stuff. No lone wolf. This is not standing on your own. This is about coming into your spiritual family. This is about pulling your soul family closer to you. This is about questioning rules. Any rules that anybody wants to put upon you or restrictions that have been placed around you or your situation by other people. No way. I'm not into that. I'm sorry. No. No. I am questioning that. I don't like this. Spirit told us that we needed to become rebels. And I am all for that. I keep my eyes on my focus, attention, on my intention. I keep it focused. And there's my offspring. He's got a backpack. And we travel light. And we don't need your restrictions. I sang tonight with Kenny. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in this classroom. Teachers, leave us kids alone. That's what we got. That's what we sang tonight. And here it is. No dark sarcasm in this classroom. Don't think that you're going to control me and put restrictions upon me. It has to be fair for everybody. Spirit can help lift any blocks. They can do that. This is about experts in the field. This is about having faith in people. This is about getting instruction from Spirit. I like this. I like that, you know? You're not going to blow my world apart and then tell me how I'm going to do it. Sorry. Okay, next message. Higher choices. Wow. Wow. This is really vibrant. So, the choice that you may have been making maybe you've been making a deal with the devil. Look at the colors. There's a difference between the devil and the angels. My hands are prickling on my left side. Oh my God. You've been making deals with the devil. And look at them. Look at the face in that waterfall. Look at the cloaked one here. Look at all these ones cloaked. This one is holding up this lantern, but there is no light coming from that lantern. There's water pouring over this. There's light over here and the steps that ascend. Man, this is a gnarly place. That looks like purgatory to me. It's like the in-between place. Damn. So, you've been making deals with the devil. The devil's wanted your energy. You may have been fooled. Somebody may have shown themselves as a spiritual person and they're not. Turn away. They're telling you to hold on to your own destiny right now. So, what's going on? Okay. So, I'm looking at the pathways. So, whoops, I knocked the butterfly over. That's a trip. Okay. There's this pathway, and it leads us up, but there's water rushing across it. And then there's this way that leads up to the light. You got to go around the waterfall to get to the light. This guy's holding up. He's extinguished that light. So, but you can get past this. This isn't rushing. You can go up here. You can get past this. You can, because you're going to get to the light no matter which way. Look at this is the phoenix rising. Do you see that? That's the phoenix rising. When the vultures are circling and they say, you're out of time, you watch me rise. Right? You watch me rise. Because I have guardians as well. They may have guardians of the gate, but I have guardians as well. And I come from a place of love, and I have angels that walk with me. And the path will be lit up. The path will be lit up. Interesting. There is an angel guiding here. this, there are angels. This one has light, so they're guiding here as well. But this is easier than this one. This is difficult to get across this water. We all have choices, you guys. We all have free will. So the Phoenix Rising is an eagle. That's spirit. That's lit up. You can see that path. So whatever we do, we are responsible for the consequences of the choices that we make. When we come from love, remember, choose love. Don't choose fear, because when you choose fear, you lose your energy, you lose your power. You're not going to choose the money, you're going to choose love. Always. You got to be responsible. It's got to come from your heart, and know that Spirit and our Father is with us. We're never by ourselves. And when you truly come from your highest self, making these choices, you're not going to choose wrong. You're going to choose in the light. I'm always going to choose my path. I'm going to choose my path. So don't feel alone. If you feel like you've failed something, or if you feel like I don't have the ability to do this, I feel inadequate. No, we are spiritual creatures. We are high spiritual creatures just wearing these human suits. So call Spirit in and ask for our intuition to be highlighted for us right now, so that we are guided in the best spiritual choice for us. Because right now there's a crossroads that we're coming to, or we're at, and we can't resist the past. We don't want to keep doing the same. We don't want to keep doing the same thing again and again and expect a different result. That's the definition of insanity. So we can't do this. It's about recreating ourselves. It's about listening to our higher self and the guidance. What is our higher self asking us? It's about making the higher choice, coming from the light. Wow. Dang, dude. At 1 hour and 26 minutes, we go to the butterfly. This butterfly lights up at night. Okay, so I just want to make sure I've got the right cards. Okay. How interesting. Where's the deck? I've lost the deck. It's right in front of me and I've lost it. Okay, here it is. Why are these cards separated? It's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these again, I feel the need to shuffle them. So I'm going to put you guys down for a second. I'm going to have the Angel of the Forest assist. I just keep thinking about the fact that everyone thought I was going to marry John, and I ended up marrying Mark and blowing everybody's mind. However, I will tell you, I regretted that. It wasn't my choice. It wasn't my choice. John said no, and it wouldn't have worked, right? I did what I wanted to do. I was in love with the person I married. It was the best choice for me at the time. It didn't stay together. So I'm just thinking about all of the choices that we get in front of us, you know, and how no one expected me to do that. I didn't either, because I didn't think he was going to come back into my life. I didn't. I thought I was going in a different direction. Correct for neutrality on all levels, please. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We're going to go in reverse order. We're going to work with this one first. Okay, wow. Damn. Why are these two cards mine? I'm nah. Yuck. See, now here you'll watch me. You'll watch me as the spiritual teacher walk my walk and talk my talk. Wow. Okay. It's grief. Grief is coming forward at this time. I got this yesterday. I was already shown this. I was already shown that, God, I'm now seeing something and I'm just like blown away. That my heart's going to be ripped out and broken, and I'm going to be dealing with grief, and there's somebody else that's coming in to help me deal with it. Wow. Okay, so there's the full moon. Secrets being revealed. There's tears coming. That mask has been removed from this person. This person has green eyes, healing eyes. They're full lips. I know those lips. Why did they showed me that Black Panther had green eyes, and I said, no, he doesn't have green eyes. His eyes are blue. But I see green. I see the native heritage, and I see those lips. And the mask has been revealed. And there's a tear on that mask. But you know what's interesting? There's a tear on the mask, but there's no tear on his face. There's no regret. So somebody may say they're sorry for something, but they don't mean it. They don't mean it. That person looks incredibly non-emotion. I see no emotion on that person's face. It may be that that person is incapable of feeling emotion. All I know is that mask has the tear, and that person does not. And I'm looking at the turtle. It's interesting. God. So green is healing. It is love. Purple is high spiritual wisdom. I see a face here. I also see this one as the mountain and the waterfall pouring. And the great wave comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. These are waterfalls. I'm also looking at the 3 circles on here. These are gang member signs. This person's part of a gang. That person's tough as nails. Okay, so this is a warrior that's been unmasked. And what's interesting is I see a man, but this is a female as well. She's been wearing that thorny crown of grief. That person is incredibly sad. She looks empty, lonely. But when she's able to let go of that, she finds out who she truly is. Remember, that's also what Mercury retrograde is about. Remember, it's about looking at the past, looking into your fear, looking at why you felt this way. Maybe horrible things that happened to you, you got to look at that. Something's been stopping you from moving forward, and you need to look at that to go through it. Gosh, man, what more can I have happen in my life is what I'm getting at for me. So what's interesting about this one is I see native in this one, right? But, oh my God, I see another owl right there. Do you see the owl on the branch? It's an owl here. So my heritage is Celtic. I'm Welsh. And the artist, the rendition, to me, I see Native American, but they call this one a Celtic warrior. So this is really, really personal for me. And this one has been through many battles and seen much pain. I have a lot of suffering. And it's deep, deep inside of our heart, the pain that we feel. But the pain, you're wearing it on top of your head, that's covering your crown. So it's going to happen right now. What needs to happen is you have been betrayed. You have been hurt by someone that you love. I see this person unfeeling, and yet this is me too. And Spirit says, you need to take that down. You've been trying to be tough. You've been trying to hold it together. You need to let those tears fall. There is no weakness in tears. When my little sister died, I didn't cry. I don't even know the anniversary of my mom's death. It's like right around now, but I don't even know when it is because I've blocked that, right? So is this something that's been going on with you as well? Because right now, Spirit's saying you need to let go of what you've been holding on, the pain that you've been keeping inside of you. It's in your cells. It's holding us back. And you know what? As an empath, I know that a lot of this that I carry is not my pain. When I feel other people's pain. I'm carrying other people's grief. It may not even be from this lifetime, right? So right now, we still have the energy of the full moon. We can still release. So I'm asking right now, please help me release any of this deeply embedded grief in my subconscious. Right from my cells, right from my DNA, from my generations, from my grandmother, from my mother, from my father, from all the way back. Please remove it from me. I don't need this. I don't want this. I'm not going to mask the pain of it. I'm not going to joke about it. I'm not going to flip out and lose my shit, but I don't want it anymore. So right now, Spirit says, whatever you feel, however you react when you get this message, honor it. Respect what you get. I'm saying, I don't want it anymore. It's not my fault what happened to my daughter. It wasn't my fault. I was a good mother. I was a good wife. I didn't deserve the things that happened to me. I didn't fucking deserve it. And yes, we all have our paths, and we've chosen our paths, and everything that I went through happened so that I could be the best spiritual teacher that I can empathetically understand other people. But I didn't deserve what happened to me. In any of those instances, any of them, I did not deserve what happened. If you had any idea the things that have happened to me, and I kept saying, why? Why is this happening? I'm a good person. I'm an honorable person. I didn't deserve the things that have happened. I need to release the anger. I need to release that what I've been holding on to. And I have the right to be angry. I have the right to be angry. It's not okay what you did to me. I said sometimes sorry is not enough. Sometimes it's not enough. I will forgive the situation so I don't have to carry it, but I don't have to be your friend. I don't have to have you in my life. I don't want you in my life. There are things that people have done to me that they're not sorry for. And I don't have to be their friend. I don't have to be with my brother who stole my inheritance. I don't have to feel bad about that. I don't have to feel bad about the fact that my stepfather, who beat me up, threw me out of his life again. And I didn't even get to know my real birth father because I pushed him away. I'm letting go of all of that. God, my whole right side is prickling, you guys. This is the night side. Yes, it is. So there's a cord attached to me and I want it cut. So right now, what happens with me, I felt anger. Can you feel that coming out in me? It's my anger. Now, maybe it's not just my anger I'm feeling. Maybe it's my dad, my real dad's anger at not being able to have his daughter in his life. That hurt him, you know? Maybe it's the anger of the person who actually really loved me and came back for me and found out, wow, she just freaking left. Maybe I'm angry because I'm picking up the anger of the persons that have stopped me from being with the love of my life because of lying and manipulation. Maybe you've taken me for granted. Maybe you've underestimated me. You know? Maybe you didn't recognize everything that I've given of myself unconditionally, without strings attached. You didn't respect that. Maybe I'm angry about that. So, feel it. Let it go. Get it out. Release it, because I don't want to carry it. I don't want the energy. I don't want to hold on to the energy of all those people that fucked me over. Stole money from me. I can't tell you how many people owe me money. I can't tell you how many people owe me money. Thousands and thousands and thousands. I would be a very, very wealthy woman if I had the money that these people owed me. Right? But Spirit takes care of me. My mother and my grandmother and my father in spirit, they will guide me, and I know that. I trust that. So I release. I want to release it. I don't want to carry this bullshit anymore. I deserve the best. I'm a good person. And I don't care about the gossip. There's a lot of unfair gossip out there about me too. I'm over it. I don't want to carry it. So I said it all. I got it out. I cut the cord. I want it gone. Remove it. Generations past. My grandmother was raped by her father. My mother was raped. My little girl was. I was molested. On and on and on it went. Because men think that they have the right to put their hands on you and do whatever they want and have no respect for you. I don't give my body to someone that I don't love. I don't give my body to anyone. When I do that, it's sacred. This body is a fucking temple. And you respect me or you take a flying fuck somewhere else. That's me speaking up. That's the sword coming out. And I'm allowed to do that. So you feel whatever you feel. Now I say to Spirit, cut cords. Cancel, clear, delete any energy of that attached to me. I only want the light. So now, that's why she stands there like that. Interesting that the tears didn't fall. The tears fall later for me. The tears will come later. The tears will come later, but right now, that's how I feel. I feel very stoic at this time. So whatever you feel right now, don't mask it. If you want to rage and be angry, do it. If you want to mask it under that mask, don't do it. Don't escape temporarily into drugs, into alcohol, into throwing your fit, and into screaming and yelling at someone. I'm not screaming and yelling at any of them. I don't need to. I raged it. It came out. You can write it in a letter. You can burn it. It's gone. Right? I'm not going to, because I don't want to hold the energy. That energy hurts me. And you don't deserve for me to carry that. It's your karma to carry, not mine. Right? So honor that this is actually a ceremony that's taking place right now. Grief doesn't last forever, but you need to absolutely feel this feeling. Don't allow yourself to be numb. It's not protecting you. Integrate whatever it is. That is your gift at this time. What is it that you need to release? You need to grieve something. What have you lost? I just heard in my mind, I lost innocence. Because of my spiritual work, I've had to watch the most disgusting things happen. It wasn't my life I was watching, but I was made to watch it. It was awful. It took my innocence away. I want it back, and I can't have it back. That's a loss. That's an awful loss, you know? So let that one go, and let's move forward, and let's see what's coming for us. 7 of air. Plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Geez, as if we didn't know that, right? Poor timing. There's a circus, merry-go-round, going around and around in circus. But look at, these two are leaving this group. These people are a disaster. This is chaos. This is chaos. But you know what I see? I see spiritual, the water coming from the tablets. And it's covering over, almost like a canopy. You know, it's like when the earth was created, there was a water canopy protecting us in the Garden of Eden. That's what I see going into the bejeweled forest. There is a canopy that's keeping all this bullshit in here. Look at how they're falling. But not those two. They're out. They're like, I'm out of here. I don't need this. I don't want this. And what's so cool about this is even though plans need revision right now, and there's more going on than you're being told, 7 says, you're on the right path and it will exceed your expectations. So even in the midst of awful, something amazing is happening. So I said when I got out of my car, what is it that I said? There's a delay. There's a delay until you pull it together. And it wasn't me I was talking to. I was talking to someone else. There's a delay until you can pull it together. That's what I got. So there is a delay. More going on than meets the eye. Plans that need revision. Poor timing for something. Stop what you're doing. What is going on? What is the truth, Sherry? What is the truth, highest self? What is the truth, Earth Angel? Tell me the truth. I want to know. What am I not seeing? I don't want to be blinded because of a spiritual connection. Have you assumed something that isn't right? Check out your plans. Go back over them with a fine-tooth comb. Caution. We've already been shown caution. Be very, very careful with the details. Don't be careless at this time. So, the timeline. Review the timeline. I got that again and again and again. Review the timeline. When did things happen? What was happening? I saw the great wave coming last night. I saw the great wave. And I said, run. But no one came and picked me up. I picked somebody up. I picked them up. I went looking for them. I went looking for them. So, we had to go higher. They stopped and they were ordering food in this restaurant, but I said, no, we got to go higher. We need to go higher. We need to go higher. We need to go to spirit. We need to go higher. The higher choices, right? The higher choices. So be objective. If you have to get an expert to help you identify whatever it is that you need to make adjustments on, then go ahead and do that. But you need to be careful right now. Caution is being shown. Too soon to move forward, or maybe we're procrastinating. I have to go. I have to go to you. I have to go. You're missing an opportunity. I asked earlier today. I said, am I supposed to go there? Where do I go? I need to know where to go. Right? Spirit gives me very, very clear messages. There may be an opportunity in front of you that you're missing. Or maybe it's too soon. So you need to ask. Review your timeline. There's things that you don't know. I'm not moving forward without me knowing. If you're procrastinating on something, are you procrastinating on something? And you're going to miss this? Somebody involved has a hidden agenda. Fuck. Somebody involved has a hidden agenda. Wow, I got something on that. Okay, so I'm gonna just tell you what I got. Remember I said if you're gonna sign a contract, make sure you have an escape clause? And I said I have a black widow at my front door. The black widow at my front door. At my front door. Black widow at my front door. Somebody has a hidden agenda. Somebody that you think is a friend has betrayed you, and you haven't known that. You've trusted them. Wow. You've trusted them. They've lied. They have a hidden agenda. They're not taking responsibility for their actions. There could be a secret that's incredibly embarrassing. You may at this time choose to live by yourself. You may at this time choose to work by yourself. Oh, wow. So contracts. Sandy and I agreed on not moving forward until after retrograde, because I said, you know, I tried to sign that contract and it wouldn't go through. It would not go through. So it didn't push out until the next day, and I kept getting, don't sign a contract during Mercury retrograde, don't sign a contract. But I had signed it. And then I said to her, I don't want to move forward. And she says, we can wait until after Mercury retrograde, which is what I'm going to do, because I just got that. So for you, is that what's going on? Embarrassing secrets. Preferring to work or live alone. Avoiding responsibility, theft. I watched people steal. I watched people steal. Lily's at the door. Isn't that interesting? Lily's at the door. Right when I said I watched people steal. I watched them going into people's homes and stealing from them. Remember I said a pit bull and a parolee are looking for a permanent home? Pitbull. And remember I said that song by Pitbull? What was the song? Here, I'm going to turn you guys around while I look it up. Christina Aguilera. One day when my light is... One day when my light is glowing. Light. One day while my light is glowing. Remember Pitbull? Ask for money, get advice. Ask for money, get money twice. Ask for advice, get money twice. I'm from the dirty, but that Chico's nice. This guy's a... Remember the gang sign, the gang docs along the face? This one's dirty. They're dirty money. It's dirty money. Remember, don't take the money, and they took the money anyway? And I'm saying, one day when my light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates are open, I want to feel this moment. And then the person came forward and says, reporting from the tallest buildings in Tokyo, right? She read books, especially about red rooms and tie-ups. I got her hooked, because she see me in a suit with a red tie tied up. Meet and greet, nice to meet you, but time is money. Only difference is I own it. She keeps going back to her castle. One day when the light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden, but until the gates are open, I just want to live this moment. And this person, I seen the future, but live for the moment. Makes sense, don't it? Make dollars. I mean billions. I'm a genius. I mean brilliant. The street is what schooled him and made him slicker than Slick Rick the Ruler. I've lost a lot, I've learned a lot, but I'm still undefeated like Shooter. I'm far from cheap. I break down companies with all my peeps. Baby, we could travel the world. I can give you all you can see. Time is money. Only difference is I own it, like a stopwatch. Let's stop this moment. And she keeps going back to her castle. And remember what Spirit said? Don't take the money. There are two princes that kneel before you. One has got diamonds in his pockets. Wants to buy you rockets. Ain't in his right mind right now. Me? I don't have anything. Marry him? Your mother will condone you. Your father will condone you. Marry me, your father will disown you. Think about this. I would never be with somebody for the money. I will never be swayed by money. And I would be never turned off if somebody didn't have money. That's not who I am. That's not how a spiritual person is, because you don't provide for me. Spirit provides for me. And Mr. Got Rocks that has all that money, you can lose it just like that. But if you don't have your treasure stored in heaven, and I mean in spirit, you ain't got shit. So, right now, somebody's lied to you. Somebody is all about the money. Somebody has got a hidden agenda. Look at your timeline. You may be moving forward too quickly on something. You may be missing the perfect opportunity. How is it for you? How is it for you? There's more going on than meets the eye. And it may not be what you immediately jump to. You always want to jump to the thing that you want most in your heart, right? But it could be something else. Pay attention. Don't get fucked up. Inspired warrior. Right on, dude. There you are. This is the night. This is a king of fire. This is the king of fire. And I can be a king, right? I am a king. You can be a king or a queen here. Inspired warrior. And you know what? This isn't a king, and it's not a queen. This is an emperor. This is the emperor. This is the emperor in all of his glory, or her glory as the empress. But right now, this is the emperor, as they're showing us. So there is a very fine person. This could be you, but it's telling you that this warrior inside of you, you're awakening at this time. You're coming alive, and you are standing in your power for all to see. You believe in something. Something matters to you. Remember that golden panther who didn't see his worth? Look at him here. I'm embracing my power. I'm taking a stand for what I believe in, because I have spirit on my side. And I will face any challenge, any obstacle that you throw in front of me. And the courage and the strength that I need to resolve whatever is in front of me, spirit will give me. I have no fear. There is a fiery protective energy around this one and around you. And it's love, it's passion, and it's strong. You may be standing up for others at this time. You may be the one. And remember I said before, it doesn't have to be a male. You can be a female. I'm strong, man. I am strong. I am a very, very worthy adversary. I got to tell you. You may not think that, and I don't even care, because I know the power that I hold. I know. I know. I am a fighter for the underdog, and I will go to the mat. And I have backup. And my backup, I have a dragon. I am an Aries dragon, and I have backup that's a dragon. And so do you. You remember who you are. You remember. You see the emperor coming out in you. Because this does not come from ego. This isn't about money. This comes from love. Unconditional. Unconditional. You give. And the passion that you feel when you fight for a cause, when you're a rebel for a cause, you're not going to throw your rules down upon me. I don't care who you are. I'm not an allegiance to this country. I'm not an allegiance to Canada. I call myself Switzerland. My allegiance goes to my Father, spiritually. And whoever doesn't like that, that's tough. Right now, this person, look at that gentle face. There are roses around his armor, this golden armor. This is a noble, honorable warrior. This one has love and compassion and kindness emanating from their very being. But just because remember Kuan Yin? Just because you're the goddess of compassion and love doesn't mean that you are not a warrior. You are a warrior. You're girded. You're girded with the crystals of the earth. You're girded. You have power, strength. You don't. Remember what I said, all those people that fucked me over? I'm not going to carry that. I'm releasing that because I don't want that karma, and I'm not going to take it on. I take my power back, and I give you your power back. All of it. All of it. I come from love. I choose love. I choose peace. But I will stand my ground, and I will defend the ones I love to the death. There is no love greater than someone who would lay down their life in behalf of a friend, and I would do it. And I will tell you that that's the God's honest truth. So this is about recognizing your strength. But look at this. Look how poised he is. He's holding his sword, his spear, his dagger. Look at that. That is gnarly. That's like the Grim Reapers cutting cords. You want to talk about cut cords and cutting people away from your life? But this is about self-restraint. This is about knowing when to speak. This is about knowing when to act. And this is about knowing that, you know what? I don't need to attend every war that I'm invited to. I don't. And I'm not going to go to your pity party, and I'm not going to pack on to go on your guilt trip. Absolutely not. I follow my heart. I follow my spirit guides. I follow my highest light. I follow my path. And when I do that, I'm not worried about anything. I have no fear in this physical world. I literally don't. People don't seem to understand that. I am not afraid of anybody. Because, and I was walking with Scott downtown last week, and I was telling him that, and he's kind of looking at me like, you know, you're a fiery little thing, aren't you? And I said, no, you don't understand. I have been hurt. You can't hurt me any more than I've been hurt. I can't be hurt any more than I've been hurt in this life, except by taking my life. And Spirit is not going to allow that to happen. because I have driven my car across 4 lanes of oncoming traffic and watched them all come through me, the cars, and I went back across 4 lanes of oncoming traffic as the cars went through me. That happened to me in reality, broad daylight, no alcohol, no drugs. I'm not out of my fucking mind. That happened before I accepted my spiritual work. That happened to me. And I will tell you, I am protected. That was gnarly. And when I had helped that man roll his car and land on his feet, I know what I'm able to accomplish with Spirit's help. So when Spirit tells me, trust your heart, follow your heart, you are protected. When they tell me to speak, I speak. When they tell me to stop, I stop. Remember yesterday, the skirt, I said, oh my gosh, I'm being Marilyn Monroe, my skirt blew up. And I said, I better push this down, right? I don't want you to look up my skirt. And I said, or maybe I should just sit down and behave myself. Spirit tells me to behave, to restrain, to pull back, I will. But if they tell me to speak out, I will. And I'm not really concerned what you think or what you care or what your reaction is. And that's why there's probably going to be a lot of gossip about me with whatever's about to happen, because I won't be thrown from my path. And so this is what happens here. Yes, you're ready. You're ready and you're armed, but you don't make a move until Spirit says. You come from a place of love. You choose peace. You choose love. I can decimate you with the information that I have. I have information on people like I can't even begin to tell you. I don't want to go to war. I want love. I want peace. I've had enough. Okay? Yeah? You too? You too? So, right now, let's focus on this warrior. This is amazing. This is amazing shit. We went from grief to, battle mode. But he's very poised. Look at the gray hair at his temples. There's wisdom. Wisdom sometimes says, walk away from a war. Walk away. I'm not engaging in this, right? So, self-control, balance, wisdom. Yes, you stand up for what you believe in, and you move through the obstacles with ease. But your core, this passion, that's passion, that's not anger. This is passion, this is love. This is love. That's what comes from here, deep inside. Arielle, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. What's interesting about this is when we trust in Spirit 100%, we let go of the fear of man and outside interference, the things that we're able to do is amazing. I mean, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. To drive across oncoming traffic and have the cars go through your body. Spirit can make you invisible. Literally invisible. You can disappear. I have absolute faith. Yes, Lily. Hold on a second. I gotta figure out why I'm being distracted. What? So, somebody might distract you. They're going to demand something from you. Maybe they're gonna come at you like a Queen of Swords, King of Swords, right? They're not gonna stop. Maybe they're not gonna, maybe that's what it is. It's somebody that you feel obligated to help. It's somebody that you feel that you need to care for. They may be pulling out all the stops. They may play all the pity cards, right? Liger didn't do it, did he? No, he was behaved. He waits for me to bring it to him. She's demanding. Don't demand anything from me. I don't demand anything from anyone else. Don't you ever demand anything from me. You won't get it. You come from love. You treat me with respect. I treat you with respect. Spirit is telling us when you connect with them, if you trust them 100% and you allow these gateways to open, just wait and see what you can manifest into your life. I don't need a man to take care of me. I don't. I don't need a man to take care of me. I don't need a partner. I just need Spirit. I may choose to go on my own. I may choose to go on my own physically. I may choose to go on my own in my work. And so may you. At this time, all you need to know is all you need is spirit. Okay? And experiences that are coming towards you now, when you start to trust that you are a part of this. I mean, I'm telling you, when you have been in situations like I've been in and have been literally, it's like being in the pit with Daniel. Daniel being in the lion's den, right? I'm out of the lion's den. He was delivered by God, right? I believe in God. I was raised one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and I'm not a religious person, but I'm very spiritual, and I absolutely believe in my Father. I have a relationship with him like I can't even tell you. And I know I'm protected. And so because of that, I know I'm a light, and I know that I'm an angel walking. Just like many of my light worker friends are angels walking. We put spirit first. A twin soul path is about spirit. It's a work of service. And don't you think our Father's going to reward us for our service? Absolutely. So the experiences that we are going to gain at this time are going to blow your mind. The things that you'll be able to understand. I mean, the messages that come to me and the way I'm able to understand things now, it's so quick. I can't even tell you how quickly it happens. I know what Spirit's telling me. Somebody will say something, I'll be like, bam, that's that, that's that, that's that. It's just like boom, 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 coming like crazy. That's what happens when you open up your crown and you have kept your, look at this. Allow your spiritual gifts to open. Allow this. So many people are afraid. Do not be afraid of your gifts. Don't keep your gifts in a box on the shelf as in a pretty present. They're used. They're meant to be used. They're meant to be used. Okay? Arielle. It's interesting. I know that's not how you spell Arielle. 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 I want to look at that up. I want to look this up because it almost feels Celtic. Arielle. 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 It's probably French. Arielle. It's a singer, songwriter, and a guitarist. But the meaning of the name Arielle, it's French. What is with me and France? Always it's about France with me. My mother was Frances, that was her name. My grandmother's name was Amelia Francis. I didn't get the name because my mom hated it. But French, they always come up for me. So it means the Lion of God. Oh my God, the Lion of God. Oh my God. Okay, now we know that, wow, the lion, it's all over me. It's everywhere. Remember the lion, I mean, don't be afraid to get your feet dirty, right? Don't be afraid to get your feet wet. There's lions all over my backyard. And I always thought it had to do with this person that I thought was my twin, because he's a Leo. It wasn't. It was always me. I came in with the lion people. So Arielle, for you guys, the lion of God. Now think about that. The Lion of God is working with you. And I don't mean me. I mean the Lion of God is working with you. Wow. Do you know what's interesting? Is it is a play on Arielle, the mermaid. It is. The Little Mermaid was Arielle. And Arielle, God, this was the message that we got. Remember I said I'm seeing a scarlet mermaid? And I'm seeing a scarlet mermaid for two reasons. One is the negative. One is absolutely the negative. One is the one that's been carrying the scarlet letter. Okay? She wanted her legs so bad that she gave up her beautiful voice so that she could walk and be with this one, Prince Eric, the prince. Remember the frog that is never meant to turn into a prince? Don't ever give up your voice. Never give up your voice. You need to speak with your voice. This is the Lion of God speaking forward from your mouth. See, Lily just spoke again. You've gotten your treats, little chicken. Never allow someone to take your voice. If somebody says to me, you can't speak of this, because Arielle is a female, she's not a male. This lion is not that man. It's me. It's the females here. I'm getting something else, because remember there's a positive and there's a negative, right? Yes, she says. Yes, let's put you out, because that's who it is. Remember I said there was a lion that had that man, that long dark-haired person, by the back of their crown? That's not the Lion of God. That's not the Little Mermaid. That's the Scarlet Mermaid. That's the Black Widow. There's two. She's French. She's not as popular. I think this is funny. She's not as popular as Arielle, the Little Mermaid. I find that interesting, just even in the name itself. She was trendy. She was trendy. Okay, so I'm also getting England to connected to this. She's an actress. She's an actress. This is specific, yes, for certain people. She's an actress. Could be a singer. Whoa. Whoa. She's connected to Jacob. Model, American singer, actress, French. That's all I needed to hear. Okay, so we're going to move on from this. Arielle. Wow. I have to just balance for just a second. Just let me just kind of give me a minute. So gold, and there's pink, and there's light, and there's white. See, this is how, I'm telling you, this is how, this is how I get things. It comes just like that, right? So this is the kind of thing that's going to happen for you as well. You're going to be getting information like that. It's going to come quickly. It's going to come fast. You're going to trust what you get. The first thing that comes to you, you want to trust. That's what we've been asking about, helping us connect with our intuition. And the way we do it is by listening to what comes to us first. So it's not your imagination. You are truly connected, okay? I remember, was it yesterday's reading or today's reading? I can't remember. I think it was actually the live feed when they said that that person that you love, that you don't want to be with this person, but people say she's not real, right? She's not real. She's real. You're real. This information, this connection that you have, it's real. You are truly connected. And there are mystical experiences happening for you right now, and they're going to increase. They're going to continue to happen. Because you are being guided by an angel. You have a specific angel that is assigned to you at this time. I'm telling you, I don't know, guys, if you guys have looked into the lion people. I came in with the lion people. I find that so bizarre that I always was thinking whenever I would see the lion, I would push it away. And I kept thinking, why is it always around me? Why is it always around me? Because I am the lion. Go look up the lion people. There's a lot about this for you. Spirit's going to send us teachers. They're going to send us messengers. They're going to send us information. Maybe you're going to have classes. Maybe you're going to have a master teacher appear for you that's going to help you with some of your gifts. But please, I've had so many people write to me and ask me to work with them, work with their children because they don't want to work with it because it scares them. Their gifts scare them. My gifts don't scare me. You can get your fine. I needed to learn how to block because there was too much spiritual warfare and I didn't want to deal with that, right? So I asked for my angels to take that. You take that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be weighed down with that. I have enough to deal with. I prefer to work in this area. Like, I had a lot of the dead coming through me, right? I was a medium, and I said, I don't want that. I don't want that to be my primary work. I want to work with the animals. I want to work with people here that I can help. I don't want to deal with the dead. You've got plenty of other people that you can work with. I still have people coming through me sometimes, but that's not my preference. And I had a friend, Erica, and her gifts opened up, and her brother is a medium and a channel, and she started seeing dead people, and it was really upsetting to her because she would see them. I've watched all of these things happen, right? I've seen all these things happen. I usually see it in my dream time, or lucid dreaming, or remote viewing. I've seen a couple times. But she wrote to me and she said, I need your help right now. And she was crying. I said, what's wrong? And she goes, there's a dead woman standing in front of me and I can't handle this. She was in this old, really beautiful character home back in Wisconsin. And she said, I'm standing in front of a mirror and she's in the mirror and she's half burned and she's angry. And I said, you know what? Just calm down, because this is the deal. She doesn't know what happened. And she says, but she's not dressed in our clothes. I said, she's trapped, because sometimes people are earthbound. They don't want to leave for a reason. That's why when there are ones that have passed, we need to release them. We need to let them go, because sometimes people will stay here. And I said, it's like somebody was lost, right? Somebody was lost and they died and they don't know what happened. They're confused, they're angry, they're frustrated. And it's like giving somebody directions. And you just tell them, go into the light. Just go into the light. So she did, and she was gone. But I said, you can say to Spirit, I don't want this. You can't just come to me while I'm having dinner, or, because she was out for dinner. I can't have this happen. Or I'm sitting at the table and somebody comes up, no, you can't do this. You can arrange your schedule. So I said, if you need to come to me, you can come to me in my dreams. That's what I said. So I said, you tell Spirit that. And these other ones that come forward. I have had my friend Linda came to me. I've had the one that was connected to my twin, the dead one, come. I've seen the one that was killed in the car accident. They've come to me. I've seen the one that died of the drug overdose. I've watched it all. I've had clients. They've come through me. But it happens at certain times. I have done it during my work, but it's when I was working with someone. And I have to get off work right away afterwards, because the grief comes through me and I feel that desperately. So we can arrange and we can say, because we're not just being used willy-nilly. And see, that's the thing. When you're not in control of your spiritual gifts, dark energy can use you. They can use you to do all kinds of things. You need to take control of your spiritual powers so that you can handle yourself and not lose your mind and think you're crazy and have them interrupt your life. So you ask Spirit. Don't be afraid of the gifts. They're not there to just frighten you. They're there to help you, to guide you. Maybe you've been teased. Maybe people have made fun of you. She's not real. She's crazy. My daughter's not even speaking to me right now, and I don't even know why. I keep calling and texting and she doesn't respond. I don't know what's up. But she wrote on Facebook, my mother needs psychiatric help. She's in love with a man who doesn't exist. She never saw my twin soul and she doesn't believe he's real. And so she said she's in love with a person who isn't even there. She talks to angels. She needs psychiatric help. She believed that. She was worried about me. But you don't write something like that about your mom. That's not cool. People probably, somebody said something to me recently. And they had kind of like a little twinkle in their eye. And I said, are you talking about what my daughter wrote? I suppose you saw that. And they just kind of looked at me. And I said, I'm not crazy. I'm very, very sane. I'm very gifted. I'm very connected. And I'm perfectly capable of running my own business, running my own life. I have been alone for 11 and a half years, doing very well, thank you very much. I'm not crazy. I'm gifted and I'm proud of my gifts, and so should you be. Don't be afraid. The people that came to me and said, I was afraid because of this happened, that happened, they've been put in mental hospitals. They've been given all kinds of drugs and stuff done on their brains to try and find out what's wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. They're gifted, and they have been had it bashed into them since they were a child that you're a weirdo, you're a freak, They've used you for your gifts. I heard in my dreams they call the machine and he works for them. He used his gifts in a negative way. They knew the gifts that he had and he didn't use it in the light. That's not cool. You need to take control of your gifts. And you may feel, no, I'm in a really bad position. No, you're never in a bad position. You're never in a position that Spirit can't get you out. Ever. 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 Look at the size of the angel standing over you. This is not bullshit. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. This is the truth, right? You need to trust Spirit. You need to trust them that you can get out of anything. You go to the light, always. The earth needs our help right now. And right now, Spirit is saying that that's our job. Our job right now is to send the light to the ones that are suffering right now. I told you, I am here to guardian. I'm a guardian of the planet. I am very much connected to Artemis and Diana of the hunt. And I don't mean hunt. I don't hunt the animals. I love them. I don't eat them. I'm a vegetarian. But I protect the forest. I protect the animals. I protect the underdog. I know that the energy that I have is powerful. Do you guys remember the fires? There were floods that were happening, and there were fires. Everything was on fire in California, way worse than it is now. And people were losing everything, and they lost their faith, and there was so much suffering. And we all got together, the United Collective, and I sat there in meditation, and I literally prayed, and I pushed my energy out. I'm an energy mover. And I said, we need rain. We need rain on these fires. And it was when I woke up today and I saw the clouds, I was like, wow, are you going to give us rain? We need rain right now. So all of us that are connected, see the mist, see the rain coming and landing over those fires. The floods that are happening, they're in Arizona. Was it Arizona or was it Utah? I don't know where they showed me. I think it was Albuquerque, New Mexico, maybe. There were floods that were, and I said, it looks like an angry serpent, an angry woman. It looked like a serpent, right? That was going. Instead of having that be wasted and rushed away, flushed away, let's ask for that water to be redirected and fall upon the fires, right? And guide the animals safely out. I use my energy to guide. I'm telling you, when that man rolled his car, I guided his car. You should have seen his face. I will never forget the look on his face. Because the first time it happened, when they came through me, I was too much in shock to want to even believe what was real. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't even want to look at it. It was like I didn't want to see it. But this time I knew. That man would have died. It was over for him. And I literally worked with spirit and rolled his car. I know what we can do. I know you guys have heard all the fantastic tales about people going into the fire and pulling people out. And then you're saying, okay, well, if you can do that, why do people die? Their soul contract was up. It's just what it was. They came to learn certain things, experience certain things, and when that was done, it was done. I'm sorry if it was your child that you lost. That was their soul contract. My little sister's soul contract said she ended when she was 16. That was her contract. My mother's contract said she ended when she was 71. My grandmother was 98. Her mother was 102. I plan on living a long time. I got a lot of work to do, right? This is my last incarnation. So bad things happen. And we have to make the best of them, but we can use our power, we can use our energy to help the earth, to help other people. We need to send love out right now. Protection, love. I keep seeing the people in Greece, in the water, the fire's pushing them into the water. I keep seeing those animals running on fire. That's not okay. I said to the Father, take away their pain. Please take away their pain. At least take their pain away. So if you are an energy healer right now, somebody needs your help. First person that comes to your mind, see them in a shield of protection. I've already done it. I've already done it. It's there. My power is all around them. I believe in my power. I don't care if anybody thinks I'm nuts. I don't care. I know it's real. And you knew it was real too. You know. Don't go backwards. Don't pretend you don't know what you have the ability to do. You have a divine light within you, and everyone needs it right now. So right now, hold the intention that Spirit sends you that beaming, loving energy, the light, and takes it anywhere it needs to go. So I am asking for that light and that love to go to the animals. I'm asking for all of the people that are being affected by the fires, by the floods, that the energy goes to them. I'm asking that I'm seeing the water fall down on those fires. I'm seeing that great wave that's rising. Let that great wave rise and fall down upon the fires. That's where I see my energy going. I'm asking for that. I'm asking for the love to go to the animals. I'm asking for the people that have been displaced, for love to come to them, miraculous solutions to happen, miraculous, divine intervention. We are asking for divine intervention. I am asking, Father, right now for divine intervention. You stop this from going sideways. You know what I'm talking about. You stop this from going sideways. You promised me. You promised me. I've held up my end of the bargain. You promised me, and I'm trusting in this. I expect this to happen. I expect this to happen. So that's what we can do. Don't think that we don't have the power to say that. If there's a situation, a person, an animal, anything, you are an earth angel. You are an angel walking. And you ask, okay, you're telling me, caution, look further into this, right? There's things that you don't understand. That's fine. What I want to have happen is if whatever door has been slammed, I want that door open. I want that blockage removed. I want that person protected. I want absolute clear protection and guidance. Clear guidance. Clear like the azure sea. The color of the beryl crystal. I want that. Drop that person in there. I want that tiger, that lion. Look at my face. Prickles. Drop them, drop them. They're holding them by the back of their crown. Let that go. They're not allowed to be there anymore. Push them out. I saw the dream. I saw it the other day again. I went through my dreams the other day and I thought I need to go back. Remember the timeline, go back and review? I went back and I started looking at this wedding that was taking place. People that were forced into something that they shouldn't have been forced into. They didn't want it. People held captive for something that was not even their fault. People that were blamed for something and they believed it and it wasn't their fault. Make that all light up. And I watched as I was thrown, all these barbs were thrown at me, psychically thrown at me, negative energy hitting my body. I felt the pain in my sleep. I felt it was in my legs. It was like shrapnel hitting me. And Archangel Michael came forward and we pulled all of that out. And there was this wicked woman, and she said to me, I will stop that wedding. And I said, no, you won't. And she fought me and I got on top of her. This reminds me, I can see this woman. This is like a memory from my childhood that comes back from high school. Same exact situation happened. She got on top of me. Her nails were filed into points. She was trying to get into my eyes. This was happening in this dream. So it's like, some things come from like childhood things, but they're also on a higher level, on a much higher level. Dark energy coming from that. And it was all around drugs. This person was high on mushrooms. This person was they were out of their mind. And in this dream, I had called all of the collective. Remember, I said, somebody's under attack. I need your help, please. And at that time, I saw the United Collective came forward, and that person said to me, I will stop this spiritual wedding. And I said, no, you won't. You absolutely will not, because you know what? You used to hunt me. You watched me, but now I see you. I watch you. I watch you. I see you. I see what you do. I know who you are. I'm not afraid of you. I have legions, myriads of angels around me. And I got on top of that person, and the police came and took her away. Now, this also probably played out literally in someone's life connected to me. But I had that psychically happening on an energetic level. There are many different levels, you guys. It's not all about this. It's not 3D, 4D, 50. It goes up many, many dimensions and levels. And so do we. So you may be fighting a high school fight, which is what I saw, that I was involved in, right? I wasn't a fighter. That wasn't my deal. I ended up breaking all of her knuckles and her jaw. I don't even know how that happened. I looked like Rocky Balboa. Scott and I talked about that. This eye here, puffed out. This was puffed out. This was puffed out. I looked like, I can't tell you. When I got home, my mother slapped my face for rolling around in the dirt and acting that way. And I'm like, you didn't even ask? I mean, I got jumped. You know? But it happened again, psychically. I've been jumped. But now I see you. I see the Black Widow at my door. I know that you've got a hidden agenda. Sometimes we have to allow things to play out, you know? Sometimes we don't tell the secrets we know. So, I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. I do. So, with that wraps us up. And that ended up pretty gnarly. So, I want to ask for something. This is a long reading. It's 2 hours and 23 minutes. Okay. I was going to ask for something positive. I just wanted to say, right? I wanted to ask for one positive message. But this is it. And I told you when I went for my power walk last night, I saw this. I saw this on a license plate. And it said, legal fund assistance. Legal assistance fund. And it said 223. Okay? I want him out. Now. It's time. It's time. And a healing miracle is imminent, engendered by your faith and your clear connection to one or more ascended masters who have heard and answered your prayers. And I'm telling you, when we speak to our team, because the archangels, they're my brothers. They're my brothers. This angel here, this archangel, this Arielle, this is my sister. This is my sister. And I'm getting that right now. That French girl is your sister. Okay. I'm getting that. But I have a sister in spirit. My little sister's in spirit. And her name was Rita. And she was named after a French actress. Our spiritual assistance is way stronger than what's happening on this physical plane. A healing miracle is imminent. If there's somebody in your family that you're worried about, if there's somebody in your life that you're concerned about, a healing miracle is imminent. I've asked for something specifically. I expect it. When Spirit says that, expect it, and now we allow. We don't have to get in the middle of it. We don't have to go to the war that we're invited to. We don't have to go to the pity party. We don't have to pack on that guilt trip. None of that stuff. We have, because you know what? We can fight with our words. Don't let anybody steal your voice. You can fight by speaking your truth. And you can fight by showing love and wrapping your love around it like this. This butterfly, full transformation. Love. Come from love. What would love say? What would love do? But that's for yourself as well. Remember, right? Self-respect, self-worth. All right, you guys, I love you. This is the world's longest reading. I can't wait to listen back because I know I'll get a lot of messages in it. That's it. I'm hungry. I'm going to get some cherries. I'll let you go. I love you.